Starting to feel yourself grounded down. Noticing your connection with the earth. Feeling fully supported. Letting your hips be heavy. And just giving yourself permission to let your practice look like whatever it looks like today. Set aside expectations. Just meeting yourself in your practice, wherever you're at today. It may not look like yesterday, may not look like 2 months ago. That's okay. Bringing your focus to your breath. Taking nice, long, deep inhales. Equally long exhales. The inhales bring a little lightness to the body. The exhales release a little tension. These dogs are crazy. We're not playing. Maybe roll your forehead side to side. Coming back to neutral. Taking your hands all the way over to the left. Stretching the right side of your body. Really let that right side of your chest sink down. Coming back through center. And then moving your hands over to the right. Thinking the left shoulder, the left chest down. Coming back through center. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms towards each other, pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulders onto your back, and start to straighten your arms and maybe even lift them towards the ceiling. Releasing the hands back towards the top of your mat. On an inhale, come up to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Go through a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the chin. Exhale, arch the back, tuck the chin. Continuing on with your breath. One more round. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, right fingertips rise all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through, come down onto your right shoulder. You could kick your left leg out to the side, bring you onto that shoulder a little bit more. Bringing the left leg back in on an inhale, use the left hand, push yourself up, right fingertips rise, set it down. Inhale, left fingertips rise, exhale, thread it through. Maybe right leg comes out to the side. Right knee comes back in on an inhale, right hand pushes you up, left fingertips rise, set it down. Take some organic movement, rock side to side, forward and back, circles, roll up the neck, stretch the wrists. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, right leg goes straight out behind you. Left hand comes forward, find your balance. Pull your belly button in. Push with the heel, reach with the fingertips. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left leg goes back. Right hand comes forward. Exhale, set it down. Back to the other side, right leg, left arm. On an exhale, knee to elbow underneath the body, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 5 more with your breath. Inhale, exhale. When you're done, set it down. Taking it to the other side. Left leg, right arm. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 5 more with your breath. And when you're done, setting it down. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, push back, down dog. Pedal it out. Find whatever stance works for you today. Play around with moving your feet. You can take them wider, you can take them more narrow. You can take them closer to your hands, further away. Just playing around with what feels good to your body. Spreading your fingers wide. Pushing through the finger pads of each finger and pushing down on your thumb, taking the weight out of the wrists. On an inhale, push forward to a high plank. Almost do a cat pose with your back, really rounding through your upper back. Exhale, push back to down dog. 4 more with your breath. Inhale, scroll you forward. Exhale, push you back. When you're done, hold your down dog. Inhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands and fold forward. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flatten your back, pull your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, flat back. Hold 3 more times with your breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And your last one, just fold forward. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Maybe bend your knees. Rock forward and back, side to side. Then on an inhale, slowly coming all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Thinking of one thing that you're grateful for. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, arms come down by your side. We're gonna do that a couple times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time when you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, taking your option. Chaturanga to cobra or up dog, or just pushing back to down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Drop your right arm down the side, left arm reaches up. Find length, separate your lower ribs from your hips, and then pull over to the right side. Still stretching the left side of your ribs up towards the ceiling. Inhale back through center. Left arm goes down the side, right arm reaches up. Find that length, inch it up, and then pull over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow, or meeting down dog. Inhale, walk, float, top of the mat. Half lift, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Cactus the arms, pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulders together, broaden and open the chest. And then if you want, come into a slight back bend, looking up at the ceiling. Inhale, arms come out. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow, or meeting down dog. One more, inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, do your thing. Huck. No more. Hold your down dog. Take a big breath in. A long breath out. Inhale, right leg rises, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe take some movement in the ankle, the knee, or the hip. Straighten the legs, step it forward, warrior one. Back heel completely on the mat. Pull the belly button in, sink low, front knee over front ankle. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises, bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten the legs, step it forward, warrior one on this side. Tailbone tucks, push through the back heel. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, come up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Sink down. Open warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Hips and shoulders open to the side. Check in with your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Open warrior two. Pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, take your flow. Knowing you can skip those flows at any time, and just push back to down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, sink down, chair pose. Exhale, pull forward. Halfway lift, plant the hands, step back. You know what to do. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Open warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, reach back, stay low in your front knee. Come forward, extended side angle. Taking whichever option feels best to you today. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises, step it forward, warrior one. Open warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, reach back. Come forward, extended side angle on this side. Keeping your tailbone tucked, back leg stays strong. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, come up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, taking your option. Gonna put all that together. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, come forward, extended side angle. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, come forward, extended side angle. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold, bend the knees, come up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Take your choice. Hold your down dog. Take a few deep breaths here. One series is done. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale up, exhale, set it down. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg rises, step it forward, high lunge, staying on the ball of the back foot. Woo. Lifting up, front knee over front ankle, sink down low, tuck your tailbone, strong back leg, lift the heel. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Sink low, pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, squeeze, lift up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Woo, I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys. Inhale, right leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Left hand comes to the mat, right hand opens up, high lunge with a twist. Both hands come down to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Right hand to the mat, left hand opens up. Both hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, squeeze, lift up to your pose. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, taking your option. Inhale, right leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Left hand to the mat, right hand opens up. Drop your left knee down, low lunge with the twist, and then come all the way up into your low lunge. Pushing through that back foot still. It's okay if the knee comes past the ankle. Strong legs. Hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it forward, high lunge. Right hand to the mat, left hand opens up. Drop the right knee down, low lunge with a twist. Then come up into your low lunge. Both hands come down to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, squeeze, come up into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, taking your flow. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, high lunge. Left hand to the mat, right hand opens up. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Come up into your low lunge. Both hands come down to frame your front foot. Push back into runner's lunge or half splits. Trying to straighten that front leg. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Pushing back forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, take it slow. Inhale, left leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Right hand to the mat, left hand opens up. Right knee drops down, untuck the toes, come up into your low lunge. Both hands frame the front foot, push back, runner's lunge. Keep your hips high. Push back forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, taking your option. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Half lift, fold, bend the knees, squeeze, come up into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Do your thing. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, high lunge. Left hand down, right hand open. Left knee down. Come up into low lunge. Both hands frame the front foot, push back, runner's lunge, half split. Pushing back forward, both hands come on the inside of the right foot, set up for lizard. Whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you keep your foot on the floor. Maybe you stay up on your hands. Maybe you come to the edge of your foot, let your knee fall open, come down to your forearm. Once you get there, try to lengthen the breath. Coming back up onto your hands, moving your foot back to the middle of the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, take your foot. Inhale, left leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Right hand to the mat, left hand opens up. Drop the right knee, come up into your low lunge. Both hands frame the front foot, push back, runner's lunge, half splits. Pushing back forward, both hands come on the inside of the left foot. Step it out, choose your option, come into your lizard. Coming back up onto your hands, moving your foot back to the middle of the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, take it forward. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Half lift, fold, bend the knees, come up to your pose. Exhale, move forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, taking your flow. Big breath in, long breath out. One more. Inhale, right leg rises. Bring the knee forward and then take it left and right. Keep the belly button tight, keep pushing out of your hands. Arch your back. Three, two, one, lift back up. Set it down. Inhale, left leg rises. Bring it forward, left and right. 3, 2, 1. Send it up, set it down. Last flow. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, drop your left heel down. Come up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reverse reach back, straighten your front leg as you come back. Exhale, reach forward, drop down, triangle pose. Both hands to the mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it forward, drop the heel. Come up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reverse reach back, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, drop down, triangle. Both hands come down to frame the front foot, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, drop the left heel. Warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse reach back, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, drop down, triangle. Both hands come down to frame your front foot. Step your back foot in a little bit. Toes turn out to the side. Both legs are straight. Halfway lift, square your hips to the top of your mat. And fold forward, pyramid pose. Put a bend in your front knee. Both hands come down to the mat. Step that front foot back. Take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it forward, drop the heel of the right foot. Warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse reach back, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, drop down, triangle. Both hands come to frame the front foot. Step the back foot in a little. Toes turn out, both legs straight. Halfway lift, fold. Push the left hip back, pull the right hip forward. Bend the front knee, hands come down to the mat. Step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway. Fold, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plant your hands, step back. Take your flow. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, drop the left heel, warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse, reach back, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, drop down, triangle. Both hands frame the front foot, step the back foot in. Straight legs, halfway lift, square the hips, fold, pyramid. Bending your right knee, put your weight into your right foot, and then come up into warrior 3, airplane, trying to straighten that right leg back out. Pull the belly button in, left toes point down. Drop your left toes down to the back of your mat. Come all the way up to standing. Turning your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Maybe readjusting your feet, taking them a little wider. Hands come to your lower back. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe your head comes down to the ground. Maybe you reach for your ankles or walk your hands through your feet. Walking your hands towards the top of your mat, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rise. Step it forward, drop your right heel, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse reach back, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, drop down, triangle. Both hands come down to frame your front foot. Step your back foot in a little. Straighten your legs, halfway lift. Square your hips. Fold, pyramid. Bending your left knee, weight goes into your left foot. Step up into your warrior three. Try to keep your right hip pointing down. Pull the belly button in, push through your left big toe. Dropping your right foot down at the back of your mat, come up to standing, turning both toes towards the long edge, maybe widening your stance. Maybe you take your hands to your lower back, maybe you interlace your fingers behind you, squeeze elbows back, squeeze shoulders back, take a slight back bend, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Releasing the hands down, walking them towards the top of the mat, taking it slow. Big breath in, long breath up. Inhale, walk or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend the knees, chair pose. This time, hands come to heart center, twist to the right. So left upper arm comes outside your right thigh. Check in, make sure your right knees are in alignment, and then try to push your hands back towards center, trying to stack your shoulders. This is my least favorite pose, besides frog. Exhale, fold forward. Heel toe your feet hip distance apart. Using your peace fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe bend your knees. Use your arms to pull you down, trying to get your belly towards your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Releasing your big toes. Heel toe your feet back together. On an inhale, come back up into your chair pose. Exhale, hands come to heart. Twist to the left side. Right upper arm comes outside your left thigh. Bring your knees back in alignment. Exhale, fold forward. Heel till the feet, hip distance again. This time, palms facing up, go all the way underneath your feet. Toes come to your wrist crease. You may have to take a pretty generous bend in your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Pull yourself down, fold. Stepping off of your hands. Plant the hands on the ground, step back, high plank. Right hand comes underneath your face. Rotate to the left, coming into side plank. Taking any variations that work for you, coming to a forearm, dropping to the bottom knee, kickstanding your feet. Your belly button in, lift through your hips. Left hand comes down, take a reset, take a big breath in, long breath out. Left hand comes underneath the face, open to this side. Right hand comes back down, come into your high plank, push back to a down dog. Inhale, coming forward back to that high plank, and exhale, slowly lowering all the way down to the mat. Releasing down, taking a rest, coming back to the long breaths, trying to slow your heart rate. Take your arms down by your side, palms facing down, legs come together behind you, pushing the tops of your feet into the mat. Forehead comes to the mat. On this first one, leave your legs down. So on an inhale, lift your chest, lift your arm. Squeeze your shoulders together. Try to squeeze your pinkies towards each other. Release down. This time, push your hands down into the mat. On an inhale, lift your legs, just your legs. Release down. This time, everything comes up. On an inhale, lifting up. Squeeze everything together. Lift the chest. Lift the thighs a little higher. Exhale, release down. One more time. Maybe you interlace your fingers behind you this time, or maybe you take bow pose. If you want to take bow pose, bending your knees, reaching back for your feet or your ankles, and then bringing your knees back together. On an inhale, kicking into your hands, lifting your chest. Exhale, release down. Windshield wiper your legs. Exhale, push back into a child's pose. Push back, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left wrist, tying up for pigeon. Left leg goes long. Squaring your hips. Coming down to your level of comfort. Coming back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knees, step back, take some movement, pedal out the feet, or maybe lift the leg. Inhale, left leg rises. Bringing it forward, setting up for pigeon on this side. Coming down to your level of comfort. If you're listening to the playlist, this is my new favorite version of this song. It's from Little Fires Everywhere. I love it. Coming back up onto your hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, take movement. On an inhale, walk your feet forward to meet your hands, bend your knees, come down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, roll around, massage your spine. Taking your legs straight up towards the ceiling. You may take your hands underneath your lower back if you want. Slowly start to lower your legs. Take them to about halfway and then hold. Lower them to just above the ground and then hold. Inhale, slowly bring it back up. We're gonna do that 4 more times. Halfway, just above the ground. Inhale, come up. Halfway, just above the ground. All the way up. Halfway, just above the ground. Lift. 1 more time, halfway. Just above the ground. Lift, bring the knees into the chest. Roll around, release the abs. We'll come into the inversion of your choice. So you can just take your legs straight up towards the ceiling. You can come into shoulder stand, headstand, handstand, tripod. Even legs up against the wall if you want to. If you take legs up against the wall, you can stay there for the rest of class if you want. If you're coming into any other inversion, make sure you squeeze your thighs together, pull your belly button in. If you're in shoulder stand and you want to lower to plow when you have the room for it, feel free. If you want to bend your knees, bring them down next to your ears, you can. If you're in any other inversion, make sure that you take time for a child's pose. Rest your neck. Wherever you are, slowly starting to roll yourself out. And then coming into a happy baby, reaching for the outside edges of the feet, pushing the tailbone down, pushing the shoulders down. Maybe you rock side to side or straighten one leg or bend the other. Bringing the knees back together, opening the arms out to a T. On an exhale, drop the knees to the right, push through the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop the knees to the left, push through the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Take any last movements that are calling to you when you're ready. Find a comfortable resting position. Maybe it's arms long, legs long. Maybe it's legs up against the wall, laying on your side, or coming to a seated position. Whatever position you find, closing down the eyes. Letting yourself release down fully. Taking a quick body scan, noticing if there's any areas where you're still holding tension or tightness. Trying to release and let go. And then taking a moment. Congratulating yourself for showing up on your mat. For doing as much or as little as you did. Getting on the mat is the hardest part, and you did that. Feeling yourself fully supported. Just letting go. Resting. Shavasana. Stand. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back. Small movements in fingers and toes, and ankles and wrists. Rolling the head side to side. Taking the arms overhead for one last big full body stretch. Rolling over onto one side. Taking one last moment. Appreciation for the body, the breath, and the earth supporting you. Making your way up to a seated position, bringing your hands to heart center. I thank each of you for coming to practice, making the time to honor your body and your breath. Thank you for allowing me to guide you, for listening to my dogs bark and everything that walks by our house. I hope the rest of your day is peaceful, and I hope you feel loved. Thumbs to forehead center. Namaste.